Hey guys, welcome to Sip and Murder, where I talk everything crime, books and movies. Today I'm going to give you the top 10 list of the most terrifying female serial killer movies ever. So grab your drink and let's go. Female serial killer films felt different. They did not just shock people, they stayed in the mind. These killers were rare, which made them more frightening. Some were calm, some were broken, some did not look dangerous at all, and that was what made them unforgettable. These stories explored fear, pain, and power in ways people did not expect. And here are the 10 most suspenseful female serial killer movies that reveal just how terrifying they could be. Number 10 is Prevenge. She was pregnant, alone and grieving. Ruth had lost her boyfriend in a terrible accident and her world had fallen apart. But then something strange started happening. She had begun hearing a voice. It was coming from inside her. She believed her unborn baby was speaking to her. The voice was calm but cruel, and it told her to find people and it told her to kill them. At first, she seemed like an ordinary woman that nobody would suspect. She met people, smiled, and gained their trust. Then everything changed. One by one, she murdered them without mercy, and she believed she was not in control. She believed her baby wanted revenge. What made it disturbing was how normal she looked. Nobody saw the danger, nobody heard the voice, but it was always there, guiding her deeper into darkness. This one was directed by Alice Lowe, who also stars in it with Tom Davis. Number 9 is The Stylist. Claire was quiet, she worked in a salon, she smiled, listened and made people feel beautiful. Nobody thought there was anything strange about her, but inside she was deeply lonely. She did not just admire her clients, she wanted to be them. She watched them closely, their hair, their lives, their happiness. It reminded her of everything she did not have. The feeling grew stronger each day. Then something changed. Her obsession turned dark. She began killing her clients when she got the chance. Afterwards, she did something even more disturbing. She kept parts of them, and it made her feel closer to the life she wanted. She still looked calm, still acted normal, and that was what made it terrifying. Nobody realized the quiet stylist was hiding a secret life filled with envy, loneliness, and murder. This was directed by Jill Gevargizen and stars Najara Townsend and Jill Six. Number 8 is May. May had always been different. She was quiet, awkward, and never fit in. As a child, she only had one friend, and it was her doll her mother gave her. She grew up feeling alone, watching others live normal lives she could never have. As an adult, she tried to connect with people. She met a man, she made a friend. For a moment, it felt like things would change, but it never lasted. People pulled away when they saw her true self, and each rejection hurt her more than the last. Slowly, something inside her broke. She became angry, she became desperate, and she still wanted a perfect friend. But now she had a terrible idea. She began hurting people, taking the parts she liked, trying to build someone who would never leave her. In her mind, she was not creating horror, she was creating a friend who would stay forever. This was directed by Lucky McKee and starring Angela Bettis and Anna Faris. Number 7 is Titane. Alexia had never been the same after her childhood accident. A metal plate had been placed inside her head, and from that moment something about her felt different. She grew up quiet and distant, and she did not connect with people. Instead, she felt drawn to machines, especially cars. As she got older, her life became darker. She worked at car shows, smiling at strangers, hiding what she truly was. Inside, she felt empty, angry, and lost. Then the killings began. It happened suddenly, without warning. She showed no fear, no regret, and she kept running, hiding, changing her identity to survive. What made it disturbing was how little she felt human. Her past, her pain, and her isolation had turned her into something else. Something cold, something violent, and nobody who met her ever suspected the truth until it was too late. This was directed by Julia Ducournau and stars Agathe Roussel and Vincent Lindon. Number 6 is Monster. and this one is based on a real and convicted serial killer. Aileen Wuornos had lived a hard life for as long as she could remember. She was alone, she'd no home, and she survived by trusting strangers who often treated her badly. Over time, the pain and anger inside her grew stronger. She met a young woman who showed her love and kindness, and for the first time, she felt she'd something to live for. She wanted a normal life, but her past did not let her go. During her time on the road, she began killing men. She said she was protecting herself, she said she was tired of being hurt, and each killing pushed her deeper into darkness. What made her story disturbing was how human she felt. She was not just a killer, she was broken, desperate and lost, and her choices slowly destroyed any chance she had left. This was directed by Patty Jenkins and stars Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci. Number 5 is Orphan. Esther seemed like the perfect child when the family first met her. She was polite, quiet, mature for her age. After losing their baby, they believed adopting her would heal their pain, and at first everything felt normal, but small things began to feel wrong. Esther did not behave like other children. She watched people carefully, she said things that felt cold and strange, and soon accidents began happening around her. People got hurt, and Esther was always nearby. The mother began to suspect the truth, but nobody believed her, and Esther continued to smile and act innocent. Behind that calm face was something terrifying. She manipulated people, she lied without fear, and she hurt everyone who threatened her place in the family. What made it so disturbing was this: she looked like a child, but there was nothing innocent about her at all. This is directed by John Collet-Serra and stars Isabella Fuhrman and Peter Sarsgaard. Number 4 is Jennifer's Body. Jennifer had always been the most popular girl in school. She was beautiful, confident, and everyone noticed her. Her best friend, Needy, had always stayed by her side, even when others didn't. One night, everything changed. Jennifer went out with a band and something terrible happened to her there. When she came back, she was not the same. At first, she looked normal. She still smiled, she still acted confident, but something dark had taken control of her. She began targeting boys from school. She lured them with her charm. They trusted her and they followed her, and then she killed them. After each murder, she looked alive again, stronger and happier. Needy slowly realized the truth. Her best friend was gone, something else was wearing her face, and stopping her meant facing a horror she never imagined. This was directed by Karen Kasuma and starred Megan Fox, Amanda Seyfried, and Adam Brody. Now, number 3 is Audition. A lonely man named Shigora wanted to find love. He had been alone for many years and felt tired of life. His friends suggested he hold an audition to meet women. He agreed, thinking it would be simple and safe, and this is when he met Asami. She seemed quiet and shy, perfect for him. She smiled softly and answered questions politely. At first, everything felt calm, everything felt normal. He thought he had finally found someone special. But behind her gentle face was something darker. Asami had secrets that nobody suspected. Slowly, her true nature began to appear. She did not just play games, she tortured him in ways he would never have imagined. Each moment became more terrifying than the last. Shigora realized too late that he had walked into a trap. The quiet woman he trusted was far more dangerous than he ever imagined. Now, I'm going to apologize for my pronunciation here, so forgive me. Directed by Takashi Miike and stars Ai Shina and Ryo Ishibashi. Number 2 is Serial Mom. Beverly was the perfect suburban mom. She cooked meals, smiled at neighbours, and seemed to have everything under control. Everyone admired her. Nobody suspected what she hid behind her cheerful face. She had rules, small rules about manners and behaviour. When people broke them, she became angry, very angry. Her anger did not stay hidden for long. It turned violent. Anyone who annoyed her, disrespected her, or broke her rules disappeared. Sometimes it happened quickly, sometimes it happened in clever ways. Beverly managed to keep her life looking normal. She went shopping, she talked to friends, she laughed at family dinners, all while secretly committing crimes. Her actions were both shocking and darkly funny. People around her could not believe the danger was so close. The perfect mom who seemed kind and gentle was capable of murder, and nobody could predict who would be next. This was directed by John Waters and it stars Kathleen Turner and John Waters. Now, number 1, Basic Instincts. Katrin Trammell was clever. She was beautiful and confident. Everyone who met her felt drawn to her charm and intelligence. She spoke calmly and moved with grace, but there was something cold behind the eyes. People could not tell what she was thinking. They did not know if she was a friend or a foe. A detective became obsessed with her, and he wanted to understand her. He wanted to catch her if she had done something wrong, but Catherine played her own game. She manipulated everyone around her, she told just enough to confuse them, and she smiled when she wanted to intimidate. She used her charm to hide her secrets. Nobody could be sure if she was a killer or not. The uncertainty made her more dangerous. Even years later, people remembered her as the ultimate femme fatale. Catherine Trammell left a mark that was impossible to forget. This was directed by Paul Verhoeven, and it stars Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone. These films captivated audiences because they made people feel for the killer before showing the darkness inside. Viewers saw loneliness, pain, and desire that twisted into violence, creating a mix of empathy and fear that stayed long after the film ended. They explored more than murders, revealing trauma, identity, revenge, and power. Each story challenged how people saw female villains, from quiet threats to openly vicious killers. In the end, these movies were more than thrill rides. They reflected fears people tried to ignore, showing what happens when the person you trust or overlook becomes the hunter, and the horror begins in the most unexpected way. Thanks guys for joining me again on Sip and Murder. Remember to like, follow and subscribe to my channel if you, like me, enjoy everything crime, books and movies for your lazy nights in. See you next time.